was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Another Frost beer tonight. We reviewed one last night. We're going to review another one tonight. Frost Beer Works is in Heinsberg, Vermont. This is just called Double IPA. It says Research Series on the label. Not sure what that means. It says Batch 117. Focus of our research series is the opportunity to make new discoveries, independence of our core beers. The beers in this series provide unparalleled freedom of creativity and the ability to share the results of our research with you. This beer comes courtesy of my buddy Joe. Joe, thank you so much for sending this. This is 8% alcohol by volume. It says 70 IBUs, and it was bottled on August 18th, just like the beer that we had last night, so month old. I don't know what this is hopped with. You guys know with a lot of my reviews, I just kind of go into them blind. I like trying to, I like having beers for the first time without really knowing anything about them. I mean, obviously some beers I review, there's a lot of hype with them and a lot of people talk about them, and I know more than I know, more about some beers than others, but this beer I know nothing about. I will say that I posted this beer when I got it on my Instagram, and a bunch of people were saying that this was a good beer, so people seem to like this one, so let's go ahead and check it out. And it's pouring pretty darn hazy. Definitely that New England style. It's pretty well carved. That's funny, double IPA. There's no name. So yeah, that beer pours. It looks like juice. It's hazy. A good finger and a half of super, just crazy tiny, fluffy, like creamy head. You could just scoop that out with a spoon. But yeah, it's that hazy, kind of like a, I don't know, like a golden straw kind of a color. It probably looks darker on camera, but it does. It looks like juice. It looks like a Treehouse or a Trillium beer. I think this is hazier than the beer that we reviewed last night, so looks great in the glass. 8%. When we swirl that, there is some alcohol leaks for sure, so looks great. I can smell it, so let's go ahead and shove our big fat nose in it. Oh, super citrus forward. Tons and tons of orange on this one. But there's an awesome like zestiness to this one. It's like what is that? It's almost like a lemon kind of lime thing. Grapefruit maybe. Really, really citrus. Really juicy smelling. But with that kind of lemon limey kind of thing, there's an awesome like earthy, grassy kind of dank thing. It's cool because it smells juicy, but it reminds me of a West Coast beer. I think I've sent Joe some beers, and I want to say he liked the West Coast beers that I sent him. I can't remember if he just liked them, didn't really love them, but he likes Frost beer, and this one and the same one yesterday. I think we were talking today on the last video, and he was saying that the beer that I reviewed last night, there was like an earthiness to it, and he thought it was from the oats. It reminded him of rye. This has the same kind of earthy thing. It's like an earthy, it's not crazy dank, but it's that earthy kind of dank resinous thing. But it's tons of citrus, orange. There's sweet tangerine. There's some tropical fruits in there too. It's like pineapple-y. So it smells absolutely awesome. 8%. There's no booze to be found on the nose. So that's amazing. So let's go and check this one out, Joe. Thank you, sir. Cheers. That's crazy. That's 8%. That drinks like a 6.5% beer. That is insane. Wow, that's really good. It does. It reminds me of a West Coast beer. That zestiness that I got on the nose, it's like it's like a spritzy kind of lemon limey thing. Grapefruit pithiness, like right on the middle of your tongue for sure. But it is lots and lots of citrus, oranges, tangerines. But there's an awesome pop of like pithy grapefruit, like lemon zest. Just sits on the middle of your tongue for a second. Dries out nice. Finishes really, really clean. That bitterness just kind of lingers for just a little bit. But then it's just like another wave of like orange, like juicy kind of tropical fruit. I think it's like pineapples. It might be like peaches. This is crazy, crazy easy drinking for 8%. You could absolutely smash these beers. Especially like in the summertime, I would drink multiples of these. They're so easy drinking and so flavorful, really, really juicy with that awesome like earthy, dank, resinous. It does. It reminds me of a West Coast beer on the finish, and I really, really, really like that. This is awesome. And there's moths in here. I do. I like that. Just the pithy orange, pithy grapefruit. 70 IBUs. I'm not saying it's like crazy bitter, but that bitterness lingers, and I like that a lot. It does. It reminds me of a West Coast beer with with that like the bitterness. It just kind of hangs out on your tongue. The earthiness, that resinous kind of dank thing. It's juicy though. Not a crazy like juice bomb like a lot of the New England style beers are. This is an awesome just balance of both. This is fantastic. I like this a lot. Yeah, even as it warms too, the bitterness is there, but it's not getting crazy sweet. It's not getting like overly malty. There's a nice like kind of bready, like a crackery bready thing on the back end of that kind of balances that bitterness and that earthy kind of dank thing. And then again, you get like that orange juice, tangerine juice, pineapple flavor. So this is awesome. Another winner from Frost. I mean, this is one of the better double IPAs I've had. So this is solid A, high A, 97. I'm going 97 on this one. This is freaking fantastic. I like this a lot. So another winner from Frost Beer Works. That is the Batch 117 Research Series Double IPA. Maybe this is a different double IPA than people were saying they've had before. So not sure what's different with these Research Series beers that they do. If there's a different double IPA, maybe there is. I don't know. You guys can leave a comment below. As always, if you guys have had this beer, let me know what you think. Joe, thank you so much for sending this. And that's it. I'm out of here. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.